I'm tired of all the bullshit. I'm dead serious. Guys throwing my name into conversations. They're telling me they worked with Danny Jacobs. I've been with Danny Jacobs 7 years. I did the Canelo fight, I did everything. Worked with Hasim Rockman. Me and Zab were in camp with Vernon Forrest, Vivian Harris, Robbie Peden. I have a
Wait a
list
minute,
of...
Scooter.
Yeah.
Scooter, so I want to let the fans know that Scooter was my conditioning trainer in 1998 when I beat Mickey Ward, 100%. So now what you guys are going to say behind that?
All I'm going to say is I got a phone call that Ryan Garcia had to make weight.
Danny.
Okay?
Go ahead.
I said, no problem. Where's Mickey Bay? That's my boy, too. He was up here in camp with Danny.
Yeah.
So I said, no problem. Did it, right? Was the weight cut a pain in the ass? Yes. Did he have a plan to go overweight? Mill, listen to me now, okay? I want you to understand this. Guys are talking all this and that. I'm trying to put this in a good perspective that nobody turns anything around. I was there for 11 hours. Do I know what went on in camp? No. Don't put my name in stuff that has nothing to do with me. I was his weight cut specialist and the rehydration. There was I had left at 3:30. I did the early weigh-in. You know what I'm talking about, where he weighed 143. I gave him hydration and I left. Somebody was saying they got 30 pounds of IV. Think about that. It's 11 liters of IV. I just don't see it. Can it happen? Yes. I just don't see it. I've been around. I had Danny Jacobs. We did 19 pounds for Canelo, and he still went 12 rounds. So you can imagine the condition he was in. Yeah. So what I'm saying is we did our weight cut. He would leave, come back. Very professional with me. He left, came back 2 hours later. We did our weight cut. We went downstairs in the sauna, in the steam room. We did my usual baths. I got 8 pounds off him in 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Before I got there, I asked him what he ate and drank, and he said, I really didn't eat much and I didn't drink much. So I said, can you please put 2 liters of water in your body? Because I need water in you to pull water. Understood. I got there, I did my thing. At like 12:30, he wanted to take a break. Not a problem. Now, mind you, which means nothing. The night before, I had a colonoscopy, if you know what that is. Do you know what that is, Mill? All right. And I got bronchitis on top of this. So I'm out there spitting this puke up, trying to get him to lose weight. And again, there was no sign of any drug that I could see. Do I know what he did during camp? No. Again, I was brought in the last minute. He had his strength and conditioning guys there. I called Derek James. You know who that is?
Yeah, we know Derek.
Okay? I said, Derek, I'm here to cut Ryan's weight. I would like you to know what I'm doing. He goes, Scooter, I know you. I don't know you, but I know your work. There's no need for me to come down. Not a problem. No problem at all. Thank you.
So wait a minute. Derek James wasn't present during the weight cut?
No. Not the first part. I'll tell you everything. There's nothing to hide. That's the problem. They're all saying this and that. I'm there. Ask the people. I have a track record.
One question. Was the father? Did you meet the father? Was the father
for 1 second? Hello. He was leaving. I was coming in. In the room were his 2 bodyguards, his friend Archie, strength and conditioning coaches, great people. Nice people. Bodyguards, nice people. Nothing to say. But when I get in the room, I'm like Ray Donovan. You know Ray Donovan? He fixes things. Yeah. Okay? I had to do they brought me into Mexico. Nobody knows this. Carlos Valdemir. Did he fight Floyd, Zab?
Yeah.
They brought me in to make his weight. There's so many people. I just keep this in the back. This is just getting annoying now because I heard somebody on here mention my name, which I don't understand what the purpose was. And I respect everybody.
Yeah.
I do. You can ask Zab. I go back with Zab's father. I go back to camp with Rockman, Andrew Galata, David Tua was in that camp, Jameel McCline. Never did anything illegal. Phys ed teacher for 30 years, New York City too. On the road with LL for 25 years. Worked with DiCaprio, Tyler Perry, LL. Would I be around if I was doing something wrong? No,
Right.
never. So getting back to where we are, I start getting in a rant. Again, yeah. So
the information that was being told.
right. So they were saying something that he tried to get 3 pounds over. Okay. Now this is where I got to tell you what happens. So we went downstairs into the sauna. I said, Ryan, it's really not as hot as I want. Let's do the steam room for 3 minutes. I did a boxing round because you have to appease people that don't want to do a bath. You have to have alternate ways to do things. Okay, it's just I understand. You know, just like I had Richie. You know Richie Hutchinson,
We know Richard Hutchinson. Yeah, Africa. Yeah.
Africa.
Richardson. Okay.
I had to do it. I had to do a double weigh-in because of the IBF.
Wow.
No problems. You feel me? Because he wanted it. So we went down in the steam room, started sweating. We're doing great. It's 9 in the morning, 9:30. Like I said, very professional. Derek had come down now to see what was going on. Simple. So Derek said, Scoot, come on outside. He goes, I got to tell you something. I really respect you. I respect your game. You're handling this like a professional. I said, that's the only way I know how to do it. So we were inside. Now, I don't know his weight. Remember, we went from upstairs, downstairs. He left for a minute, came back. Scoot, I'm ready. We're down in the sauna, the steam room. And he goes, oh, I can't take this. I say, please, bro, you have too many people relying on you and me. I don't want to, I don't want you to be embarrassed, and I don't want to be embarrassed. Okay. So we got him down to 147. I need a break. Not a problem. Take your break. It's 9:30 in the morning. I'm waiting. Derek comes down now, and he sits in the sauna with us. He said, Scoot, listen to Scoots. He's best interest, right? No problem. Again, Ryan is behaving perfectly. There's no issues. Did he want to do it? No, nobody wants to do it. Let's be realistic. I get him in there again. We take him down. He's at 143. Now, mind you, it's not an official scale, Mil. What's your first name? George. It's not an official scale, George. Now, this scale can be either up or down. Am I right, Sab?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a guessing game. But I'm looking at him, and I'm seeing he's looking okay. He looks good. He's not drained. So we go out. It says 143. I said, listen, we're good. Let's try to move. He goes, I'm exhausted. I said, we're right there. We're at 143. No, Floyd called me to tell me to stop it at 143. No, I don't know any of that. Think about this now. I just want you to think. We're in the steam room, Zab. He said, it's enough. We go out. It could have been 139 when we came out. It happened to be 143. Okay. He goes, listen, I'm going to pay the fine. Case closed. Okay.
Wow.
So you don't want to do this. I said, okay, not a problem. You know what I'm saying? I came in to do the job. If you can't, you know what I mean? And again, he wasn't being a baby. He just didn't want to do it right now. So that's that. And
ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. This was Ryan Garcia, the conditioning coach.
No, not
right here.
The conditioning coach. No, I had nothing to do with that.
Helped him,
I just came in
lose weight
for 11 hours. Right, for the weight cut. I touched nothing of his supplements, nothing. Did I rehydrate him? I can tell you what I rehydrated with him. Yeah, all VADA tested, all good. Nutribio carb, it's all, you know what I mean? I used the same stuff with Hutchinson, Danny Jacobs, Canelo. So that, in my hand, don't have nothing to do with it.
So basically, if Ryan Garcia was to test positive, anything, you had nothing to do with that because you don't know what he took before the camp
No,
or
I
after.
came in to drop his weight. That's all.
Right.
They asked me to do something. I did it. I was there. I, again, I was up almost 2 days straight because I had that colonoscopy. Sorry to bring that up. and
No, it's
the
good. Yeah.
and the bronchitis. So, I want to get it done too. And in the steam room, I sat in there with him. I was bringing wet. I had gray sweatpants on. I looked like I shit my pants. It was so wet and I peed. And I didn't have
Right.
time to change. So, okay, so we were in the car, and I'm saying to myself about that scale. I don't know what's, you know what I mean? They didn't get an official scale down there. So on the way in, I told him just to start spitting in a cup. No big deal.
Right.
Who knows? It could have been, but I wanted a certain amount in there, which was, okay, gave me a half a cup. We got to the venue. He walked in, went on to the scale. I went over Devin Haney's nutritionist, George Lockhart, his nutrition people. We're
Yeah.
very good friends. So I
Right.
walked over to say hello because he does some UFC guys. He's a real good guy, you know. Walked over to say hello to him. Devin Haney's um, bodyguards like pushed me out of the way a little. I said, "Bro, look at me. I'm a little Jewish guy. I'm not going to kill nobody over here, bro." And then George said, "Yo, that's Scooter." So we talked. Ryan Ryan went on the scale, 143. What was it? .2. No problem. Went into the doctor's office, rehydrated him with neutral carb, bio, um, amino acids by Body Health. I don't know if you saw 10X, that guy Gary Brecker.
Yeah.
Like, I have nothing to hide. I'm an open book. And I didn't go for the rest of the day. They asked me if I was coming back. We're in the van. They asked me if you want to go to the ceremonial weigh-in. I said, to be honest with you, not really. I'm sick. I did what I had to do, and I want to go home. So I said, just if you can have that call for me to go back. No problem. I left after this weigh-in. Okay? I don't know what goes on. Did he do IV? I can't say no because I wasn't there. But you're not gaining 30 pounds of liquid on an IV. That's 11
Right.
liters. My wife is a nurse. You know what I'm saying? That's unheard of. Okay? A lot of fighters, okay, I'm going to give you a little tip. A lot of fighters, you don't have to make the IBF 10-pound weigh in the next morning.
Next
That's
morning, yeah.
that's rough for a lot of fighters.
Yeah.
Why?
It was.
I'm going to tell you
100%.
why. Because they sodium load a little too much, and they get distended and bloated. Pedialyte has a little too much sodium to rehydrate. I don't like to use it. So when I had Hutchinson, we were only rehydrated with my stuff, with perfecting athletes. Okay, they were involved, fantastic people, and we got 2 pounds off them. Done.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So after the 143.2 weigh-in, I left. I gave him his rehydration. Like I said, NutriBio carb, nothing to hide. Um, and then 9 o'clock that morning, the day of the fight, Ryan called me with his chef. He said, Scooter, I really trust you. What do you want me to eat? I said, not a problem, Ryan. I want 6 poached eggs, sourdough toast, avocado, steel cut oats, and some fruit. And a little honey, because I want to get a little kick in there, right?
Right.
Loved it. Felt great. Felt fucking Scooter. I'm filling out and look good. Gives me another call. Scoot, what do you think I should have for lunch? So I told the chef was right there. I said, if you can get some filet mignon, grind it up, have a couple of sweet potatoes, and a couple of digestive enzymes would be pineapple I had him have at the end.
Right.
That's my role.
Right.
That's it. Did I come in and do the full job? I tried to. Did I get 14, 146? Did I get 13 pounds off him in 11 hours? Yes. But there's no hanky-panky that I knew he wanted 3. There's no way you can tell. You feel me? I wasn't, Derek was with me. We went out. That's what the number was. Okay. There's no way Ryan knew what the number was. That's all I'm saying. Like they're saying that, he tried to cheat. I just don't see that from my point of view of doing the weight cut. Do you understand, George? I mean, I'm telling you, I'm right. It's an open book. I have nothing to hide. You know, like when I heard somebody say talking about that guy
Receipts?
Casey
Yeah.
was on here. I mean, why would Yeah, he called me. He said, "What's going on?" And I said, "When we talk, we talk." And then I heard him on here, which was real weird to me because I respect the kid. If I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. Like I said, I respect him, his knowledge, but I'm doing this a long time. And the way it came off, because a lot of fighters called me, it was like I was involved with something that wasn't right. That's
Right.
how
Right.
they felt. Okay,
Like
you
like you wanted to distance yourself away from that situation. Right?
that's I have nothing to do with what's going on. I came in there. You know who Ray Donovan is, right? Remember the show Ray Donovan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the Ray Donovan. They brought me in to drop some weight, not to do anything else. And I don't know, what these things are. What I hear, okay, and I have no issues telling you, when you drop a lot of water, metabolites come out that are stored in the fat. And that could have been. But it could be from a tainted substance because it's so minute, you know? So I think they are testing the supplements, but as far as I'm concerned, on my reputation, and Zab knows, and his father, there was no hanky-panky coming on this end right here. Dave Scudahona. I have too much of a reputation. I'm working with the heavyweight Zhang right now against Deontay Wilder. I worked with him for the second Joe Joyce fight, okay, when he really looked good. So he's out here now. It's to the point where I like to pick and choose what I want to do. Like, I don't want to be, I'm not a kid. I'm 69 years old, George. Like, if we have a conversation, me and Zab, it's between me and Zab. There was nothing said to anybody that was wrong. I just said, I'm telling you what happened. It was a rough weight cut. But, he putting my name out. I don't have a problem. But call me and say, Scooter, maybe you want to come on the show. Not a problem. I'm an open book. Georgie, where are you located?
From Massachusetts, from Mill City, where
Bean
Irish
town.
Mickey Ward's from.
Okay, because what I was going to do is invite you to my facility.
Okay.
Or go look on my website. I work with Division I lacrosse players, all D1, all scholarship athletes. It just bewilders me that my name came up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was there for 11 hours.
Well,
And,
look,
Zab said,
it's a big topic. Obviously, it's Ryan
no,
Garcia.
I know. And Zab said, Scoot, we know you. We know your game. He
Yeah.
asked me to come on. And on the word of Zab, that's why I called in. I don't want no beef. I don't want anybody talking disrespectful. I don't disrespect.
Right.
Never. Never. Casey's a great guy. He knows his business. I'm just wondering why it came out that way. That's all. You know what I'm
So you have no
Yeah.
saying?
about those receipts that he speaks upon.
Say that again. I'm so sorry.
You have no idea about those receipts that he's speaking upon.
No. About the
He said
drug?
he have text messages from you saying say you went on Tank's page or
I
something.
went
Somebody's was
on
it?
Tank's page.
I mean, wait,
No, you
maybe I,
tag Ryan Garcia.
Ryan
On your
Garcia on
Instagram.
somebody's page. Yeah,
I
I
always
seen.
tag him. I just did his weight loss.
Yeah,
That's
but
all.
you guys had like some DMs or something like that
I
that he
DM.
wants to expose.
He asked me what happened. He DM'd me, Casey. He said, "What's going on there with that weight cut?" And now I heard the PEDs. I said, "Same thing with me." I heard it. Like,
Right.
like, think about this. Why am I DMing you to tell you I did something wrong? No,
Right.
you know, I DM'd him out of respect because he sent me a message. What's going on over there? And I told him it was a rough weight cut. He was in and out and
There
in
you
and
go,
out.
Mills.
It
You
was
right there.
a pain in the ass. It was hard. But he's a
Yeah.
professional. You know, who's that?
AKC.
It's Casey.
Hey, we're talking about what's going on right now.
Yeah,
Again, I
yeah,
was upset that you brought my name in without you calling me, which I have no problem. I DM'd you. You asked me what was going on. I said the weight cut is horrendous. Then you asked me about the PEDs. And I said, I have no clue. I just saw it the way you saw it on the Instagram.
Right.
And that was it. That's all. And I said, I have the utmost respect for you, your knowledge and everything just now.
Right.
You know?
Right. No, no, no. Likewise, I was just clarifying. I just said you're a world-renowned trainer. I said that.
Right.
I didn't say anything negative about
Okay.
you. I just said about clarity.
No, I
I was
know.
just trying to clarify. That's
Right.
why I
But
asked
that's why I texted you, right or wrong. I said, what? I didn't do anything wrong. I said, let's talk. I said, call me. Is it on your messages?
Yeah, but I was all caught up trying to talk to other people about what
Okay,
they were
no,
trying
no,
to get
no.
my
I'm
perspective.
not
That's all.
saying you didn't try to talk. No, I'm just saying I wanted to get it straight with
Right.
you. I had nothing to do with anything except 11 hours of weight cutting and then rehydrating with super carb by NutriBio. And I know you know what that is. It's like Vitago.
Yeah,
And with,
Vitago. Yeah.
and with my amino acid complex. And that was it.
Right.
All VADA tested, all my stuff, Casey. You feel me? I just hate that. Like you know how they were saying the 143 that he planned it, Casey?
Right.
Remember I told you
That's
I was in the steam room. How the fuck do I know what that number is after he's sweating and come out? He stopped. You know what I'm saying? I had no clue. And it wasn't even a real scale case. You know what I'm saying? It was the scale in the gym. So I
right.
don't know if he was 43, 42, 46. You understand what I'm saying? Usually, like I'm with Richie Hutchinson and Danny,
Right.
we
Right. Right.
always have that real scale there. So me being a little anal when we were on the bus with Vada there, I said, "Do me a favor, Danny, just spit into the cup a little." So he did, and then when we got there, it was 143.2, and that was
You mean
it.
Ryan? You mean Ryan?
Plus,
Ryan.
yeah. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? I came in there like Ray Donovan, and I know you love Ray Donovan, Casey. That's all it was. Like I was telling Jeff, nobody knows I did Carlos Valdemir against Floyd Mayweather's weight cuts.
Right.
That's all. That's all I did. I didn't even go to the ceremonial weigh-in. I had fucking bronchitis, dude. I was sick as a dog during this whole thing.
Wow.
So, and according to those PEDs, all that I
Right.
know is this is what I know from going to school, college, like you. When you lose body fat, some of these things stay in your fat layer, and metabolites as you dehydrate come out.
Yes.
Do I know he took it? No. Do I know he don't take it? No. I don't think if you look at the picture, I can send you a picture from the scale.
Right.
If I show you that picture, you'll go, there's no way. No way. I did feed him after I rehydrated him,
Right.
okay? And I fed him the way I wanted to feed him. I had the five, like I was told the guys, so I want you to hear it. 5 poached eggs, sourdough bread, avocado, steel cut oats, and some berries. And some honey on there to give him a little, you know what I'm saying, a little oomph.
I know.
And then
Yeah.
they called me later, and we had ground filet mignon and 2 sweet potatoes. That's where my job ended. You feel me? But
Right.
Casey, I don't want my reputation. And you know it. You know the deal. With Danny Jacobs, 7 years, 19 pounds we had to get off of him for the Canelo fight, but yet he went 12 rounds.
Yeah.
So, again, I'm sorry if I took what you said wrong, but I just wanted to clear this out. And you can ask
Of course.
the guys before you came on here. I had nothing but praise for you. I don't disrespect anybody. Your knowledge is your knowledge.
Right.
My knowledge is mine. The problem is I'm like a fucking old man. I'm 69, and I've been around all of these people. They're fake.
Right.
The hanger-oners, the guys that want to, and as far as like VADA, they have nothing to do with it.
Right.
It's WADE, the WADA. VADA is you know what I'm saying? WADA takes that. Like when I was there, I saw him pee into the cup, and then he lock it up. That's as far as I saw.
Right.
I just want everybody to know that as far as I'm concerned, there was no plan of 3 pounds. I know Devin Haney's father is saying that, and you haven't heard Ryan ever say that.
Right.
It wasn't. It landed where it landed, Casey.
Right.
You know what I'm
No,
saying? He
understood.
didn't want to go
Understood.
for the three, and I understand.
Mm-hmm.
It could
No,
have made. It could have. Did it mean him draining himself? In my eyes, I don't feel he would have been drained. That's my eyes.
So was it
In his head,
like it
he
was
could
like
have been.
a game plan?
Say that again. No, I don't see a game plan. No. If I'm in a steam room with you, Casey, right? Think of this. And you're sweating, and we're wiping you down, and you say to me, "That's it." Now you go on the scale. Do you think you knew how much wet water you lost in there?
yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm 143 now. You know, say no. It happened to be 143 when we got out there, but I don't even know if it was 143 because it wasn't a real scale. And that's why I made him spit a little more out as we were driving there. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, there was no hanky-panky because I wasn't there. Derek James even came over to me. He goes, Scooter, I know that you did the best job you can do. That's why they got you. You know, my whole thing is he had two strength and conditioning coach there, right? Why did they call me in for that? That's the only thing that I
So
wanted.
hold on 1 second, Scooter. So Casey, you
Mm-hmm.
had some interesting questions last time that me you was talking about. You care to ask Scooter about them?
Well, I was saying is that so there was whatever was being, administered. Um,
Sure.
Now, if there was anything that was being administered, would
During
you,
training camp.
right? Would you have put a stop to it, or you
Of
have been like,
course. If I was there, you ask all my guys. They can't. Richie Hutchinson asked me about ashwanga. What that thing?
ashwagandha? Yeah.
Ashwagandha. Yeah. I said, Richie, listen to me. That shit, you don't know where it comes from. Put it away. If you want to call him, you can ask him. I said,
Right.
no. You're taking the only supplements you're taking are the ones myself and perfecting athletes give you.
So
Okay?
hold on.
Now,
So hold on, Scooter. So basically, you told Richard Hutchinson don't take the ashwagandha.
yes. Yes. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Also, wait, there's so much more in this fucking brain. Um, so
Welcome
my,
to before. Hold on, Scooter. Welcome to Before Champion, guys. You know what I'm saying? You locked in with your boy Zeb Judah in Mill City. Right now, we have Scooter and we have Casey on right now discussing the Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney weight cut and weight loss.
right.
Continue.
Now, also, I wasn't there or privy to somebody said he had a 30-pound increase from IVs. Casey, think about this. It's 11 liters of water.
Right. The IV thing, I
It's
don't. I don't
that's
know. I don't know about. I heard
it's
that. I don't know
bullshit.
much about that either.
Bullshit.
So
I
that
can
I
tell
don't
you
know
how
about.
much water I gave him, the supplementation. We did 32 ounces of it. I added a little Celtic sea salt. I have my own. I have my own way to do it. Perfecting Athletes has his own way of doing it. Me and Mike Basil, one of the best cut men in the world, we discuss this. We
Right.
discuss it.
So
Casey, if you ever need anything, we discuss it. But there's no way that I was around a tainted supplement. Can
right. Right.
it
So
be? Can it be in his body from a year ago? I'm sure it could.
I
But
don't think
again,
Ostarine half
Can
life
it
is
live that long?
half
Can it live that
long.
long?
I
Ostarine half
don't
life.
know the half-life of that. You feel? You
Ostarine's
can
half life is a
Google
day.
Ostarine's half-life.
One
You know
day.
what I mean? You can Google it
One
one
day.
day. See what I'm saying? So think about it. If anybody gives somebody something that same day, is that going to be at a 0.36, Casey? Tell them. That shit is going to be sky high.
Um. Well, it depends on the amount.
Well, that's what, but even if you take one pill, it's going to be more than that number. That's what I feel. But I
Potentially,
don't know. Maybe
but
I'll do it. Maybe I'll get one of my little athletes to take it for a week and
right,
see. But I would never do that.
right. But the
Go ahead, Casey.
thing is, what I was clarifying with his father was who was overseeing that part of his
His strength
program.
and conditioning
So you're
coach.
putting it on the other guy that was doing the camp.
Well, I'm not putting it on anybody. That's who was in camp with him.
So you're saying
I'm not putting anything.
that so did he oversee that part of his camp with the
To be
supplement, that
honest
type of
with you,
stuff?
I have no clue because I didn't speak to um, what's his name? It's TNT training facility. I didn't ask him. because there was no need for me to ask him. I'm just doing a weight cut. I'm not even thinking about drugs. And if you saw him, you would say, there's no way this guy did a drug. You understand what I'm saying?
Well,
Casey?
you can't always tell if someone's doing it or not. The blood levels tell everything. Urine only tells so much.
I understand that, but it didn't come up in his blood. It came out in his urine, they said.
Right, but did they do blood?
Because of the metabolites.
Right, but
that's what came out.
But did they do a blood panel?
Of course they did.
So what they need to show?
I mean, I can't say of course. I wasn't there. But VADA does a great job. They follow Danny in here, Richie Hutchinson. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that day of procedure. I know after all these championship fights, they were in there sitting there waiting for that urine. Waiting. And no fighters ever came up dirty. Never.
Right, but I'm saying is that the initial of how he got popped for the initial NOR19, now that could have been the half-life on its way out because pro hormones don't stay in your body that long.
Well, the 19 NOR hormone, they say basically is almost like DECA.
It's not.
Okay? Okay, but listen.
Not. It's a fragment.
Understood. But what I'm saying, I'm not going to speak on that. I'm not a scientist.
No, I'm not.
Okay?
Not either. I'm not either.
Yeah. What I'm saying to you is they didn't get two positives on that. That's why they let it go, if I'm right. Am I right?
Right, but they also did say that there was no trace of exogenous testosterone. The only way you get exogenous testosterone is through injections or pellets or lucrative items in TRT.
Or cream. Or cream.
Or misterolone.
Okay, but cream also. They have cream. They have a gel.
Right.
But there was no
androgel is such a light form of TRT that it's not
even absorb it. You don't even absorb it. I understand what you're saying.
Intramuscular will make the difference. So when they said exogenous, none of those two things are testosterone, period. So they shouldn't even have wrote that in the
Absolutely. Report. That's what I'm trying to say. Absolutely, Casey. I don't understand how a reporter gets the test before anybody.
Right, but the thing is that we're trying to figure, right, but we're trying
he's a great guy. Great guy. No,
Dan's a great guy, but I'm saying somebody had to give him in this camp something that came up positive, which is the osprey, because the half-life it's too short. It's the same kind of half-life as clenbuterol.
Okay, so that's what I'm bringing out. It couldn't have happened in the last 2 days, or else that would have popped so high. Now, the reason, go ahead. But I'll give you
an example. No, I'll give you this. I'll give you an example. So testosterone suspension, right? You know what that is, right?
But we're not bringing up testosterone suspension. Let's stay where we are with the ostarine.
No, I'm bringing up half-life. So
sure, yeah.
Right. So testosterone suspension is the shortest acting testosterone that you can get. So if you do it within a day, right, by the end of 24 hours, your levels could be very low because testosterone suspension only stays in your body at maximum 1 day anyway.
Right. And that's why a lot of guys are getting caught microdosing. Do you know what I mean by that? Yes, you do. They're shooting little amounts in the abdominal area. Okay, but the problem is it gets stored in the fat there. And when you dehydrate, it's going to come out. But he didn't get caught for any of these things except for ostarine. Right. You feel me? I don't know who was. Go ahead.
Right, but the ostarine, what I'm trying to compare it to is other forms of chemicals that have similar half-life. So if he took the ostarine 2 days before the fight, it would come up potentially a moderate level because it's only maybe half out of the system.
Right. So that wasn't a moderate level. That was a minute level.
But the half-life could have been leaving already. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right. I understand that. But why was it 0.05 after when it was point so-and-so?
Because he could have taken it 48 hours ago.
It's about the dehydration and hydration. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying... Listen to me. It had to get there somewhere, Casey. Right. You're absolutely right. No, absolutely. Could it be a tainted supplement that he took without me? Because I only, again, was there 11 hours. Nothing. Water, NutriCarb, amino acids. I sent everything. Everything is legit. You know what I'm saying? They have to see what everybody else did.
So
Just to give you
Casey,
Right.
heads
so
up, the
Casey,
live is
Yeah.
about to end in a couple seconds, so I'm gonna restart it right now. Okay, just to let you
okay,
guys know
yeah, we
because
got to
about
call right back in, guys.
call right back in.
I don't know how to do this. You tell me.
The same
Just
way
come
you
right
came
back.
back in
All
last.
right.
It's gonna cut off. Yeah.
Casey, I'm not literate at this. I'm old. I'm a
I know,
69-year-old
I
man,
know.
bro.
Neither am I. Neither am I.
69-year-old Jewish man.
Yeah.